Hello everyone. So this is Leo here, as you all know me for the channel. I'm recording actually on site at the Center of Science and Industry, otherwise known as COSI, here in Columbus, Ohio, where we have a Titanic artifact exhibit that's traveling. And I was asked about the davit arm we have here, the lifeboat davit, which is absolutely tall. Makes me look tiny because it's twice my height, but I was asked how it got recovered from the bottom of the sea. Well, we reached out to RMS Titanic Incorporated and finally got an answer, so I'm going to read it off here for this quick video. But basically, what they say is, regarding this piece, the davit here, it was actually recovered in 1998. So the year after the James Cameron movie was recorded, they came down here and recovered this giant lifeboat davit. And basically what they say is the submersibles used had a bucket of cables and straps with D-rings that were already attached on one end, and they had a stiffed curve piece at the other end apparently. And the curve piece would have been used like a needle to tie the strap to the davit arm in the base of it, because the two pieces were actually still attached. Incredibly. At least according to the people here at RMS Titanic Inc. And the stiff end was apparently threaded through the D-ring on the other end to create secure loops around strategic points on the davit arm structure. And this process would have taken several hours to do. It was a very slow and meticulous process that required very skilled labor in order to recover. As we see, it's a very meticulously displayed piece. Really can only be displayed here at COSI as well, because we actually have the height for it. Anyway, the D-rings would be attached to flotation devices, and those flotation devices would have been used to raise the objects, and they were bags inflated with possibly diesel fuel. They say, I think diesel fuel, which is lighter than water, end quote, on the actual paper we're given. And the piece would have been gradually risen to the surface. I pardon my camera quality, I am recording from my phone for this as well. And once on the surface, the attachment points of the straps would have been connected again to the submersible launch crane on the ship, and the crane was then used to winch this massive piece on board. And there were about 35 people total on the dive. And there was someone out in the water with a raft, and also 10 people to catch the various points and guide them onto the ship itself as it was pulled up. They say they believe the submersible was named the Nautile, spelled Nautile, and it was one with manipulators that got it rigged up from the seafloor. And there were 3 people on that submersible as well. And yeah. Someone to guide it on the raft, and then of course hands on the ship that could move things around. And everyone went to the deck to basically oh and ah over it. And of course there's a little info board here about the davit that reads that this crane arm and mechanism is one of the 32 davits that launched Titanic's lifeboats on the night of the sinking. The davits were manufactured by the Welin company and were the last word in safety and ease of operation. By 1912, the laws governing lifeboat capacity were hopelessly outmoded. Through a quirk in the regulations, the number of lifeboats depended on, depended on the size of the ship, not the number of people on board. The shipping industry knew that these regulations were going to be updated, and Titanic's builders actually planned to install 44 lifeboats, and that would be capacity for everyone. But in order to get the large number of boats, these davit arms we see before us would have had to have been what we call double acting, which basically meant that the arm was geared to swing far over deck to pick up rows of stored boats and hoist them into the water. However, Titanic's owners kind of vetoed the extra boats after reviewing the design because they were expensive, not required by law, and would clutter the deck apparently. After the disaster and the loss of life, none of the executives of White Star Line would admit to authorizing the fatal elimination of the 24 boats. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick episode, and the Titanic exhibit is actually here at COSI until September, so if any of you guys want to try and come down, I'm here volunteering Wednesdays and Fridays in the afternoon if you want a chance to meet one of the channel narrators. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and bye!